days are cooler, nights are warmer, and I put the blame on you. Time moves slow, but my heart beats faster. When these eyes are looking right at you, you give me something to believe in, just what I needed. You're the closest.
Steve in Vegas. Welcome to the Karen Hunter Show. I was on time, Smith.
Hey, Karen. Major fan. I listen to your show on a regular basis.
Okay, thank you.
My thinking is that every day in America, people go into the court system and have to stand before juries. Based upon Donald Trump's perception of the judicial system, and the whole thing is rigged, why does anyone go to court? Why does anyone believe in the judicial system? Based upon his perception, then everybody is innocent. From the person who raped someone, to the murderer, to the drug dealer, to the you name it. Everyone is innocent. This is the biggest farce being played on the American public in the history of this country. Donald Trump does not have the character to run the most important country in the world.
I agree. But what do we do now? So let's have a semi-serious conversation because November's around the corner. I just shared a link with both Lamont and and Roderick Morrow, the black guy who tips Lamont King, Mr. Lamont King, KingLamont.com, of a Trump supporter. Let me share this with Smiz too, so that we can have a visual. I would like you Lamont, as we play, before we play this, I'd like you to describe the person. She is calling herself the Naked Cowgirl. She's in New York City. I'd like to, before Smiz, tell me when you're ready. I'd like Lamont to describe what this woman looks like, because as we are moving into November, I'm hearing a lot of people not voting. I'm hearing a lot of people showing up, just doing down ballot, not voting for the president because they can't stomach Joe Biden. This kind of person is who's going to be determining the next 4 years and beyond, because it's not the 4 years that you're in office. It's what you do while you're in office that reverberates from the courts to the executive orders that have to be reversed to the actual laws, because the Congress right now is in the hands. And this is the other thing. Those of you who are Republicans and you like Trump or what have you, 8 years, he had both the House for a period of time and he had the Senate for most of the time, right? How many laws got passed during those 8 years? What got done? What got done under Trump during the 4 years that he had control, and then the 8 years of Congress that was Republican control? What got done? What laws were passed? How was our lives improved? And stimulus check cannot be on the ballot. That cannot, because that was not anything that Trump did, but yes, we can credit that to Congress. Okay, so let's say stimulus check. Beyond that, please tell me, because these are the kinds of things you have to ask yourself. Why do you support this? All right, so there's a woman who was out there. So Lamont, I'm gonna task you with describing her before we play her audio.
Okay. If you could visualize a boiled chicken, skin on, okay, with a bad makeup job and a bad wig, with hepatitis E. That's past B, C, and D.
Okay.
Yeah,
now you got to describe. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to
That's
tag Roderick in. Roderick, can you
That's
add?
not vivid. That's not vivid.
Boiled chicken with skin, makeup, hair. What else are you seeing as before I play this clip of this person that we're about to play?
If you've ever seen, if you could make an embodiment of 7 packs of cigarettes a day into a person,
okay,
I feel like coming to life. That's what we just witnessed.
Okay.
I got another one.
Okay, come on.
Now. Don Knotts. If you remember Don Knotts.
Okay.
If Don Knotts was transitioning to Donisha.
Oh.
Okay.
You see that?
Smith said you got it. Smith, bing him.
Yeah.
What color? If Don Knotts was transitioning and went out and bought a long fuchsia colored wig.
Yeah.
And bought some Caitlyn Jenner eye makeup.
And was a boiled chicken.
And was a boiled chicken with the skin on. And a cowboy, and a plastic cowboy hat with the stars and stripes forever
Yes.
A
7
lot of
packs a day
Americana. Yeah.
with fingernail polish, red, white, and blue, and earrings, which I think are the images of Donald Trump.
Right.
Is that Donald Trump?
Yes. I didn't even see that.
You
yeah.
ain't noticed that with a tattoo on their chest.
I think
with
that's
a
tattoo.
Sticker.
That's a
They
sticker.
look like marijuana.
That's a tattoo.
Yeah.
That's a tattoo on her chest, on their chest. I'm gonna be appropriate.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
With a dirty,
what's going
dirty
on with
guitar.
the eyelashes?
This
I think
I said
that might
Caitlyn
be the
Jenner
tattoo.
eye makeup.
Okay. That's makeup.
Yeah, with eyebrows.
Okay.
Eyebrows drawn on by Helen Keller's cousin.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
tricky.
All right. I think we did it. Okay, now let's play the clip.
All
this
right.
is one minute.
You deserve jail, man. You know, you belong in jail, Donald. I used to love you, but you let me down. You let me really down with the COVID and January 6th. So I hope you go to jail, and I really do. I think if we did what you did, we'd be in jail already. So there wouldn't even be a trial. We'd be in.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you thought she was going to be like Trump. Is this a sign that maybe people are flipping? Because she's got all of the accoutrements of somebody that did definitely support Donald Trump until yesterday.
Yes.
Is this a deal breaker? Is this a deal breaker?
It's not a deal breaker for most of them or all of them,
Yeah.
but it's a deal breaker for some people. And I don't know why life is this way, but it is this way. Anytime you get a guilty verdict in a trial, it's like people stop fighting. You know, like I still know my brothers and sisters that was holdouts on the Bill Cosby thing, and then the verdict came in, and it was like, oh yeah, he did it. And they just stopped. I don't know, like nothing had really changed from the arguments they used to make.
R. Kelly too. The same
thing with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I remember people defending him until the day he was found guilty, the trial that he was found guilty at, not even the first one for the tape. Like, it's just something about that verdict where they be like, yeah, he did it. And so I think there's a handful of people over there who are just like, he did it, or I just don't want to support a loser. He's losing in court. That is a W or L. That is a place where you get that W or that L. He got that L, and people don't like being affiliated with a loser.
I'm hopeful if the naked cowgirl that we just described is off the Trump train, maybe the folk that have drank the Kool-Aid might be able to be resuscitated.
And how we overcome.
Maybe. But then there's reports that there's a white lash coming. Someone in New York with nothing to lose needs to take care of Merchant. I don't know who's Merchant. Oh, Juan Merchant, the justice. So they're leveling threats against the Justice Juan Merchan. Somebody wrote, hopefully he gets met with illegals with a machete. There's comments like that. On something called Gateway Pundit. On Gateway Pundit, one poster suggested shooting liberals after this verdict. Time to start capping some lefties. How do you know who's a lefty?
Oh,
I mean, it's weird, right?
You know why they know. I got a feeling how they gonna guess.
Yeah.
The same way we looked at them panel of judges and we guessed, they gonna be guessing too, and it's gonna be exactly what you think it is.
Well, in every crowd, there's gonna be a naked cowgirl.
They gonna be wrong.
A Tim Scott.
It's gonna be a Tim Scott catching one like, well, we on the same side.
Right. They said this cannot be fixed by voting. So the threats of violence have soared after he lost. Of course, we saw the threats of violence coming. We saw that January 6th. We saw it with our own eyes. What that looks like with sore losership and way low testosterone. What that looks like, we know what that looks like. We saw it January 6th and Toadstool Dicks. That said, here we are. I'm saying everyone gird your loins, but at the same time, let's hold people to a higher standard and ask them, if you're still supporting a convicted felon.
And if they're capping lefties, I'm glad I'm right-handed. So I don't want nobody watching me.
I'm left-handed.
So wait a minute. Yeah. We got to protect Roderick.
I'm definitely catching one down here in North Carolina.
Nah. We don't do that.
Just don't let them watch you write nothing. Don't, you know what I mean?
Don't sign no checks, Roderick.
They can't see my jump shot.
That could go either way. All right.
Out myself.
Oh my God! Yeah, you better start shooting with your right hand. Get your Caitlin Clark on. All right, let's go to Chuck in Pittsburgh. Chuck in Pittsburgh. Thanks for holding. Welcome.
Hey, Karen. I just wanted to call and say how much I enjoy your show. A friend of mine actually turned me on to your show. I did get through one time, but
Thank you.
I enjoy your show because you are very intelligent. You're well read. You know what you're talking about. You do your research, and I can't understand some of your callers to count.
All right.
They sound as though they're ignorant, you know, and that they don't do any reading and research for themselves. And the fact that you just keep it real, I don't understand our nation and how some of these people think. So we have a convicted felon, and now people still want to support him. And there's a possibility that he could be our next president. What kind of message are we sending the rest of the world? United States of America president, the leader of the free world, is a convicted felon. That's all I want to say. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, if the patriots, the people, and thank you, Chuck, for all of the nice platitudes and all the truths that you just spoke. A few minutes that you had, appreciate all of it.
You speak
Roderick
so
Morrow,
well. You're so articulate.
Yeah, I'm so articulate.
So well, so well read. You can read.
Like, oh my God! It took everything in me to not say anything, and then y'all said it. I can't unthink it. I was thinking it while you were saying.
I mean,
it,
those are nice compliments, though.
Yeah.
They are. I mean, who wouldn't want to be well read and
Right,
articulate?
yeah.
I like to listen to you say words.
You want to call it, be like, girl, you're so damn fine. I can't stop listening.
Oh my God, it's radio. It's radio.
Read it
Sitting
again.
in my...
Read it
Okay.
I'm over here
I can't do the show now. I'm finished.
Read it again.
Girl, read one of them
Do
articles.
one of them commercials.
You got a deep voice too. I like the way you be reading them articles, girl. Tell me some facts real quick.
Tell me
Shut
your
up,
sleep.
y'all. Listen, Roderick Morrow, the black guy who tips, Lamont King. Now I even forgot what I was going to say. Lamont King.
Tell
Mr.
me your
Lamont
sleep
King.
number again.